Hey, I'm back. I just went and had a green smoothie, trying to keep my energy level up so I can be like top of my game for these videos. Really want to get them done. I guess you guys can tell. Anyway, so today, right now, this one's going to be about going to the drive-in movie. When we lived in Garfield, there was a lot of areas around us that were, I guess, more populated than here in Oregon. Huh, go figure. So the drive-ins were like the big deal. My mom would make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Sometimes if we got lucky, there would be other kinds, like she would get splurge and buy lunch meat, sliced ham. But anyway, it was a treat. And so we'd make a big cooler of Kool-Aid. And my mom, sometimes she let me do it. Sometimes. Oh, she had to oversee it because I always wanted to put extra sugar. And our favorite Kool-Aid, all my brothers liked grape. So I tried to get grape. Didn't really care for the lemon lime flavor. It didn't taste like really good soda would taste. So we'd make our big thing and a bunch of sandwiches and pack up the car. And the back seat of the station wagon folded down so that it made one long bed. So we had a car bed for the baby. And that's after Billy was born. And maybe even Scott slept in it too. I remember we had the car bed for a long time. And really what it was just like kind of a bassinet piece that would fit into the frame, and you could take it out and put it in the car. So it was like insert of a carriage. It was somewhere they could sleep. All right, what do you want from me? I'm old. Anyway, so we get the car all packed up, and the sun's going down. And there was two movies. It was like the first movie was sort of for kids, or it was like they didn't have ratings so much back then, but it was like okay for us kids to watch. And then after that, you had to go to sleep because that grown-ups movie was coming, which really wasn't that bad either because I would peek up. I was bad. But the drive-in, you'd pull in, and I guess it was one price per car, and you'd see families with a bunch, and there's poles in the ground where the speakers are. It was so cool. I remember it, and so my mom would, that speaker's no good. She always wanted to get there early so the speakers weren't like tinny, and so we'd pull up, and up in front, like here's the drive-in theater, huge screen. Underneath was a play area, like a little park with little baby merry-go-round. The Route 46 drive-in had a guy running one of those trains around the whole place. So if you got there good and early, we could play for a while, and then we had to come back to the car. It was an outing. I don't know, rich people, they fly off and do all this fun stuff and everything, but we made it work. I don't know. It's like I said in the other videos, when you're poor, you get creative. And so I really respected my mom because she worked so hard to keep it together and get us all in that car and everything else. It was amazing. And so one of the movies we saw that I remember was with Doris Day and Rock Hudson. I think it was Rock Hudson because she did a lot of movies with him. And it was called Pillow Talk. And that was the second movie. I wasn't supposed to be watching it. And there wasn't any like R-rated stuff. There was a lot of allusions to, soft porn. I guess not porn really. Come on. It was so protected. But it was kind of cute because they'd be talking on the phone and they'd show a split screen, like she'd be laying in bed talking to him and he'd be laying in his bed talking to her. It was darling, actually, when you think about the images they had. Doris Day was like the perfect mom type, And so we that was one of the movies I remember was and Rock Hudson was so handsome. Of course, we knew he had other preferences, but who cared? He played a great role. He was an awesome guy. Who cared, right? I didn't. I hear talk about it, but shoot, whatever, right? Oh, God, I don't want to say those were the days, but there's some real fun memories. Of course, they're mixed with other memories, which we'll talk about later. Anyway, so that's the drive-in. We're at 4 minutes. Some of the kid movies we saw were awesome. There were a lot of Disney movies. Anyway, just real fond memories of drive-ins. And you know what? If you guys, when we get to a place where you can put comments, I'd love to hear other people's, like wondrous stories about their times at the drive-ins. This is really good stuff. I really feel sorry for the kids. They're stuck with them little screens. We had a whole play park. All right, that's enough out of me. 5 minutes. Yes, I made it. Next video is, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. It's a mystery.